Hi, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz, and today we're going to continue our discussion about immunity. Today we're going to answer a question from a viewer who asks, I was injured on the sidewalk downtown and the sidewalk was defective. I slipped and fell. Can I bring a claim against the town? And the answer to that question is it really depends on where this happened. If this happened to you, you should give us the specifics so that we can research and find out whether you have a case. But I'm in Delaware right now, and I want to talk about Delaware's Municipal Tort Claims Act, because in many cases, not all cases, but in many cases, when you have a negligence lawsuit against a town or a city in the state of Delaware, you may not be able to bring a claim because there is municipal immunity. So, in a previous video we talked about what is immunity. Just to touch on it again, to remind those of you who may have forgotten, when you have a personal injury case, most of the time what you have is a case against someone or some entity, a corporation or governmental entity, where you're claiming that they negligently or carelessly did something wrong that caused you to become injured. And the immunity law is a law that says even if they were negligent, even if they were careless, it doesn't matter, because of some special status, you can't sue them. So in Delaware, we're talking today about municipal immunity. So to put that into context, we're talking about a case where you're walking down the street, there's a problem with the sidewalk, it's not constructed properly, or it's crumbling and hasn't been repaired, or there's ice on the sidewalk and it hasn't been properly shoveled in the wintertime. There's some problem, there's some carelessness, someone failed to remedy that problem, or someone failed to take appropriate steps to prevent the problem from coming into existence. That's negligence. There's a negligence lawsuit, but because the person who is supposed to be caring for that sidewalk or taking care of that sidewalk is an employee of a town or a municipal government, a city, you can't sue them. They're immunized from a negligence lawsuit. And so, what I want to talk about is Delaware's municipal immunity statute says basically what it is. If you have a negligence case, a personal injury case against a town or a city, you may not be able to even have a lawsuit in the first place, because Delaware law in many cases immunizes municipal governments and towns and cities from any lawsuits for their negligent or careless acts. I guess my question for you as a viewer of this is, do you think that's right? I want to make the point that most municipal governments purchase insurance to cover personal injuries. And so essentially what the law is doing is giving the insurance companies a free pass to say, yeah, you took a premium, you got paid to provide insurance for the injured person's claim, but because of this law, you're never going to have to pay out on that insurance policy. Is that right? Should people who are injured due to the negligence of a municipal government not be able to recover their medical expenses, not be able to recover their lost wages, not be able to recover, compensation for pain and suffering and things like that? I mean, is that right? Is that the type of law that we should have on the books? Or is that a good thing? Do you think that people should not be able to sue towns and municipal governments? People should not be able to sue cities? What's your opinion? I'm interested to know. I can tell you what the law is, but sometimes I look at these laws and I wonder, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Is this something that, we should get rid of, or is this something that we should keep? I'd be interested in your comments. You can leave us a comment on our Facebook page, on this video on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Schwartz and Schwartz. You can also send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com.